This is a presentation on participatory vendor selection. The presentation describes how to bring a group of decision makers to a consensus on an important decision, for example, on choosing an information system vendor for the organization. There are 7 steps in a consensus development process for vendor selection. First, key stakeholders are invited to participate. Second, one-on-one interviews are conducted with each stakeholder and a model of each person's preferences is constructed. Third, the stakeholders meet as a group and construct a consensus model that combines their individual models. Fourth, the group constructs a scoring procedure to go along with their consensus model. Fifth, the group discusses major differences and redoes the scoring procedure. Sixth, the group scores the vendors based on the selected attributes in their consensus model. The final step is for the analyst to document the participants, the meeting process, the group's scoring system, the performance of vendors, the conclusions, and the next steps. All of this information is distributed throughout the organization. After speaking to Expert 1 in a one-on-one meeting, I found that the expert placed the highest value on cost, followed by ease of use, and finally privacy of records. The expert provided her own attribute levels in addition to her own ratings. This is the first of 2 experts who will participate in the consensus model process. The second expert placed the highest value on cost, followed by ease of use, and then compatibility. The expert provided his own attribute levels as well as corresponding ratings. Shown here is the consensus model developed by the 2 experts once they met as a group. We were able to find 3 vendors that closely resembled their preferences. The experts decided to focus on cost, ease of use, and privacy of records. After discussing the reasons for their individual ratings, the experts were finally able to agree upon these ratings and weights for each attribute as shown in the table. For each vendor, the overall score is calculated as the weighted sum of the ratings. For example, in vendor A, the rating of 80 for cost is multiplied by 0.5 the weight of cost. The rating of 80 for ease of use is multiplied by the weight of 0.3 for ease of use. The rating of 70 for privacy of records is multiplied by the weight of 0.2 for privacy of records. The overall score is the sum of these weighted ratings. As you can see, vendor A has the highest score of the 3 vendors. We thus recommend that the experts choose vendor A. Participatory vendor selection is valuable because it enables a large number of people within an organization to come together on an important decision. The process helps an organization come to a consensus on complex decisions, such as selecting an information systems vendor. Quantifying individual and group preferences on various attributes offers a consistent method of tracking, comparing, and communicating subjective concepts. These values are rough estimates, however, and should not be mistaken for precise measurements. It is valuable to conduct one-on-one interviews before the group meeting so that all participants feel important and feel as though they are contributing to the decision. These interviews also save time as they provide a starting point for the general group meeting.